Battle Pass. Let's get our terminology correct. I'm stuck in the old days. Yes, it's been good. Chat wheels and tips and all that stuff. But yeah, best of 1 round robin. 3 teams. We're looking basically for the top 2 teams from the round robin to move on forward. And of course, the loser goes backwards a little bit to join the other teams from the group in the quarterfinals. So OG against VP. Obviously, both of these teams have won their group and they looked reasonably good. OG have looked a lot better in this tournament than they have.
Don't get distracted, Gary. Don't.
But seriously, like OG in the past few months, they've been disappointing. Let's be realistic. OG has been disappointing. You think of OG, you think of multi-major winning squad. They dropped Resolution. They're bringing in Mad, of course, used to be their coach, now playing for them. And I feel like the versatility that they have has improved.
Yeah, I think Mad fits them well in the team. He has been on top of the leaderboards for pretty much the whole season, and we can see why. Like when OG was playing bad, he was still performing really well. So opening for Virtus.pro, DP and Chen. I don't remember seeing Chen in the previous month or so. We're just gonna enjoy the chat wheel fun.
Virtus Pro's turn to ban.
There we go. Ancient Apparition ban out from VP. So banned so far, IO, Leshrac. I saw a tweet out from Knoxville. Leshrac has gone 11-0 in this tournament. He's undefeated so far. So a very strong track record. Night Stalker and IO, I think, are like 100% ban pick. Something along those lines where they're just, permanently removed from the pool or picked immediately. OG a little bit different. Clockwork, Bane, Lycan, Life Sealer, and Sand King are the removals for them.
Yeah, that Prophet went 0 and 7.
Yeah. That's not good, is it?
Well, if
Newbie had 2 of those as well.
Yes, if you're if you're a VP right now and you're playing a DP, that's not in your favor, though.
We'll see how they do with it. They do have a Chen and a Lion now, so they've got some pretty solid lanes, honestly, to try and set themselves up for this. But OG, I love Doom as a hero. Every time I see Doom in an aggressive dual lane, Doom +1, and he's got Infernal Blade, I feel sorry for the safe lane carry. I genuinely do. Regardless if it's an AM, a Slark, a Morphling, I don't care. Doom is such an obnoxious hero. It actually gets ridiculous at one point.
I think his Infernal Blade is a little bit overpowered. The early damage on the early levels is just way too much.
Just a little bit. So Jakiro now from OG. They've got a couple of ways of dealing with Chen creeps. Obviously, they've got Devour from the Doom, another great tool that he has. Jakiro's not too bad either. Dual Breath, slow them down, make sure that the Chen doesn't get any sneaky wraparounds in on you. Maybe even clear through some of that wave push, which Jakiro is good at doing, but it's also there to trade, right? If you get behind and the DP is pushing your bot tier 1, for instance, you can go and make that mirror movement that we see teams do. And Jakiro helps that out with Liquid Fire. Well, Ramsey's Morphling's going to be something we see today. Up against the Doom.
They might lane Doom and Jakiro. This is a really strong fire lane. Also, Doom is considered one of the better counters to the Morphling. Has
10 seconds remaining.
That Doom, also if Morph has a lot of strength, the percentage base damage from the Infernal Blade deals a ton of the damage. Also can eat a creep, let's say Purge, remove the Lincolns from him, still cast the Doom.
Yeah, got a couple of ways of handling.
Yeah, but there's no burst damage for this Morphling. They can keep him in place with X-Mark, with the Jakiro spells, but there's no burst damage.
They can annoy him, but killing him is going to be difficult. 4th pick from OG. I'm just wondering, like, I don't know what to expect from this Kunkka, to be honest. Mid Kunkka?
Probably mid Kunkka. Also, Kunkka is really good against the Chen. If they don't have anything that builds into, let's say, into Yule Scepter, just to cancel Chen's TP.
Next level.
So you can always use the X mark on the sandbag target, just pull him back.
So yeah, that VP are expecting the pos 4 to come out as a last pick. So expecting what we're expecting: the mid Kunkka, the offlane Doom, potentially a fly Jakiro, no tail on the PL. Could swap things up between their players, of course, but I think that's probably the most standard that we expect from them. PL against Morphling, though, used to be very strong. Used to be very good, because Morphling relied on mana. And you jump him, you burn him, you make sure he can't morph. Now, Morphling obviously has that morph with no mana cost, so he's going to be tanky, but will still rely on that morph and waveform to get away from danger, which is something that PL does still mess around with.
Tusk is still in the pool. He's the hero that builds into a Spirit Vessel, which is one of the better ways to counter the Morphling. And Doom plus Tusk is really strong. They could also go for a burst damage. So Skywrath Mage is still in the pool, still an option.
Oh, Sky could be cool here with a Kunkka.
So it means that Kunkka is going to be played as position 4 this game.
Okay.
Queen of Pain mid.
Choose your hero.
The immediate Pangolier pick. There we go. Yapashi Yabashu takes up the Pango. The Queen of Pain here, I guess for Seb. No, Seb's on the PL. Oh, Jirax Doom. So no-tail Kunkka?
So wait.
S4 Quap?
Yeah, it's going to be an offlane co-op.
I mean, Fly Jakiro's guaranteed pretty much. We know that's happening.
Yeah, so it's going to be a mid Kunkka, off-lane Queen of Pain, and safe lane Phantom Lancer. Kunkka's going to do fine against the Dead Prophet. Kunkka's one of the heroes that does extremely well against the range heroes. Any other melee hero would kind of get destroyed in the laning stage, but not Kunkka, because when he uses the Tidebringer to deny the creeps, it doesn't trigger.
Extra damage on creeps, you've got lane shove, you've got harass. He really is that unicorn of a melee hero in the mid lane that just doesn't suffer as much against those nasty intelligence bullies that come out from time to time.
Also, the reason why Kunkka is so strong is his talents. His level 10 talent plus 40 damage on a hero like a Kunkka who relies on dealing the right-click damage. In my opinion, it's just a little bit too much. His level 15 talent is so-so, not that good. HP regen is fine because you can regen from the boat when the Coco Rams wears off. And the other talents are amazing. 25 strength, so you get another 25 damage. Plus you get some HP as well from it, and level 25. Not gonna even talk about it.
I mean, yeah, the extra cleave is pretty ridiculous. If you hadn't seen that, 50% Sidebringer cleave. Absolutely massive. Yet again, we're seeing this kind of warding happen and get spotted immediately. So that's gonna be a real nice D-ward there for the mid laner. No one for VP.
Wait, if they place Queen of Pain on mid, so she's not affected by the Spirit Siphon, that could be a better choice for them. Instead of having a melee hero, which can easily get ganked by Spirit Siphon plus rotation from a Chen.
And then I guess it also alleviates the fear that you have of Queen of Pain dying to a Lion Chen Morphling, right? That amount of disable and nuke damage, Queen of Pain could suffer quite significantly. But if you have a Kunkka Jakiro down here, there's no real threat of them dying, and they pressure the Morphling at the same time. And this is the kind of adaptation that I was kind of talking about. You know, Seb is now on the... Seb has played every core role. I mean, all three of these players have played every core role, and OG are very happy just to swap the lanes around. Fly is going to have to run away from this one, though. Bounty Runes looks like it is going to go 2 for 2. No, Pasha actually grabbed one of the north ones. So Pangolier here with a double. And triple Mango over on Pasha as well. So the straight 1v1, PL against Pango. Mid lane, Jirax, he's heading down towards bottom lane, it looks like. I feel like the Doom is going to be chasing the Chen around. I don't know how you feel about that, but maybe similar to what we used to see from Bounty Hunters. Just chase Chen, eat his creep whenever you can, and make sure he doesn't get that pressure forward.
Yeah, they have a vision on them, on the Chen and Lion. They're going to find Lion.
Oh,
Solo has boots, though.
Oh, he's juking. He's trying to get away. I'm not sure he can, though. Jirax, yeah, he's going to follow Roger and chase the Chen back. Solo has a TP scroll, so yeah, it looks like he's okay to hide behind the tree and just get back to safety. All the way to Fountain he goes, but that's still time here for No-Tail to get a few CS, maybe pressure Ramsey's Morphling a little bit, as they're in a 3v1 situation. Chen, no creeps, no camps. They've blocked 2 of the camps up, and he's got to head himself all the way across to the Mud Golems back there. So not an ideal start from VP in the bottom lane, but are they making up for it maybe elsewhere?
Well, Mud Golem is a good one. I thought that Doom might just follow the Chen, get the Devour level 1, and just eat his creep.
Ramsey's tipping Jerax. Here come the triple boulder stuns from Golems. Oh, Roger doesn't want to go in onto Jerax just yet. Well, stick around and deward the camp at least, so he has access to that large camp. As they now move in onto Fly. Torrent will land onto Lion, but Ramses is there with so much damage. Fly didn't stand a chance, and that is the fear here of the Morphling Lion lane, is that they've got this Impale waveform, which it just rips people apart.
I mean, they have 3 stuns, 3 follow-up stuns with 3 Mud Golems.
If he can get them off, that Torrent very nicely timed. I mean, all the stuns on cooldown right now, and Roger, does he have a leg to stand on? He's getting hit by the Infernal Blade, but Ramsey's holding that ramp. Keeps No-Tail and Fly away. The waveform forward actually aggressive into them. But Jirax, these Mud Golems, do they have another Pebble Toss? They don't. Oh, but it doesn't matter. Solo just right-clicking him down, and the Lion will get another kill. As VP makes sure that even with that early aggression from OG, they swing things back nicely.
Kunkka's one of the heroes that needs that solo XP. He needs points in the Tidebringer so he can harass efficiently. This way he's gonna lack those levels, especially if they're gonna be tri-laning at the bottom. Oh, he has Satyr, Tormentor plus 2. 2 little golems.
The Shard Golems, they're coming. Diving that tier 1. 2-3 minutes in already. Jirax, No-Tail, Fly still looking for Solo. Thinking back to that move Solo made, if he had died there, it would have been okay for OG, but the fact that he was able to escape, draw the attention away, waste mana, and then come back fresh and ready as they go in onto No-Tail. Look at that damage. Dispatched and kill in a matter of seconds. Solo's going to get chased back, but Jirax and Fly don't have the sustain to follow through on it.
Doom is still level 1. He would want to be level 2 to get that Satyr Tormentor, get that extra region for his team. Okay, so 1 spawned at the side. VP devorded this camp so they can always have a creep for Chen.
I don't want to take my eyes off this bottom lane, to be perfectly honest. Everything's happening down here. Roger is playing a defensive tri-lane Chen, sticking in the lane for quite some time.
I wonder what happens if Doom eats a Satyr who already used Shockwave. Is it on cooldown? It should not be. I did not see the interaction, but it should not be.
Oh. He just gains like a copy of the spell, right? Mid lane, S4. A little bit behind no one here. 23-7 against the 16-3.
Bottom lane again.
Yeah, I look away for a second. Ramsey's down to 1/3 of his HP. No-Tail doesn't have the damage though, and Jirax cannot turn to fight. I mean, he may as well have because he's dead anyway. And OG losing this aggressive trial lane very, very hard. I mean, you're talking about Kunkka needing solo XP. Not only is he not getting it, but his supports are dying and feeding this Morphling.
Yeah, these Mud Golems from the start were really strong. I mean, you're playing tri lane against the Chen. Morph, really hard to take down. Has Magic Wand, 2 points in Attribute Shift. Also, mid is losing 29-8 against 23.
Yeah.
So DP on top of CS chart. Also top lane goes in favor of Phantom Lancer. Obviously Phantom Lancer stronger in this matchup because he can just use the Phantom Rush and harass Pasha all the time. Pasha did not get the rune. He bought the bottle but didn't pick up the rune.
Well, it's a little bit sad then, isn't it? No full bottle for him. Does get the shrine though. As 5 minutes comes around, No-Tail bottom. We'll swing our eyes back down to this lane as Ramses is dominating 4-0-1 on this Morphling. And here come the tips. There we go. No-Tail take it. Pasha drops the chat wheel as well. So they're moving into mid to try and deal with no one as S4 raindrops up with the double null. Very strong point of the laning stage here for the Queen of Pain. Would love to hit that level 6 though for some full kill power over the DP, but you just look at the level difference. 1 full level for the DP over the Queen of Pain. Pasha is closing in on level 6. Sure enough, The PL is ahead, but I feel Pasha's got enough from this lane to feel comfortable. And then the tri lane win for VP. Bottom looking at a 2k net worth lead 6 minutes in, and the game has barely started. This is where Chen and Lion start to roam around. Fortunately enough, OG have an observer ward spotting them coming in, so S4, he can toe the line here and make sure that he doesn't get caught out. And I believe they know this observer ward comes in as well. This is a very classic solo ward to come in behind the tier 1 and see what's coming in.
OG is going to have a really hard time starting the fights. You have position 4 Doom, who's under-leveled, level 2 only. Kanka, no, also level 3, no points, and X-Mark. Even with 1 level in the X-Mark, it's hard to start the fight with it. So they're going to need Virtus Pro to initiate, and then they're going to re-engage. Oh, Queen of Pain getting hexed.
Oh,
he misses the shockwave.
Oh, it does matter. It does matter. Well then, S4 escapes there by the skin of his teeth. He was playing the very edge of this because he knew, or he thought he knew, that this area here was all covered up by Chen and Lion and those Radiant heroes ganking him. But the long wraparound came in. Virtus Pro, they know their way around this map. Very nicely done. Ramsey's showing off this 1-1-3 build. X-Torrent will do a little bit of damage, but honestly, No Tail, I'm not sure that's the play you wanted to make. Is he going to lose his life for this? No, not quite. Down to 200 HP. Forces out the salve. Not quite cancelled. Shockwave barely missing out there from Roger. Very close, though, as top lane, Seb, in between Tier 1, Tier 2. Doppelganger not leveled up. He's got 4 points in Phantom Rush, so his escape mechanism is going to have to be to run away to a creep. Unfortunately for him, no one arrives. Pasha and Solo make short work of the PL.
Way too deep with the Phantom Lancer, especially because he does not have a single point in the Doppelganger, which cost him the life. So all the advantage that he had in that lane, 16 CS ahead, is kind of blown off with this skill. Pangolier has enough gold to buy the mana boots, level 4 Swashbuckle. I played the exact same matchup, even though Phantom Lancer had the help at the start, so I was under-leveled. So Phantom Lancer just dominates the lane, but you get a lot of gold from using the Swashbuckle and Shield Crash on the illusions. It's just 5 gold, but there's 5 illusions. You clear the creep wave and you kill all the illusions.
Yeah, it starts adding up, right? And
yes.
The fact that you're the one kind of shoving the wave and controlling equilibrium, while Seb is focused very hard on harassing and trying to shove you out of lane. Very disparate matchup there between the two. So right now, VP, smoke up, double Sata still here for Roger, and as Solo leads the way. Brown boots and the Windlace. No vision as they try and come in behind the Tier 1 bottom. No Tail hiding away, though, very safely in the trees. We're going to get himself all the way back closer to that Tier 2 as he's got a Jakiro. Potentially popping the smoke there. Solo and Roger, they show themselves and an observer ward in. Jirax tries to get forward, but the 2-man impale from Solo might just have saved his life. Queen of Pain has arrived. The send back from Chen. The X-Mark is there, though. No Tail brings Solo back. He's got Fountain regen for a second, but that is playing to win. They'll get the Lion. The plus... Oh, no way. Solo with a Fairy Fire. Is he going to escape with another 2-man stun? Oh, the Torrent might just land, but I don't think that's enough to take him down. This man is a god.
Holy man.
How?
Queen of Pain did not want to get the kill. She wanted to leave the kill to Kanka. But they... Oh, and Fly's gonna pay with his life. Mega kill for Ramses. He's level 7. Look at Kanka. He's only level 5.
Yeah, this Morphling is very quickly becoming a spooky hero on this map. I mean, even S4 losing his mid-tier 1 exorcism popped, but he almost died at the same time, trying to move forward. Ramsey's down to 400 HP. Ring of Health picked up from that secret shop. Fly moves forward very aggressively here, but this right-click damage, even with the Torrent slowing him down and catching Ramses, X-Mark is there with the Sonic Wave. The damage onto Roger looks good, but the one charges. Now the drag back with that X-Mark into the stomp, but the waveform over. And Ramses, he is pretty much out of gas here. 9-1 charges with a waveform in 3 seconds, but the Bounty Rune will be grabbed up. Morphling still trying to get out, but he will finally lose his life. But in the meantime, Lacoste, the PL, died at top lane.
Yeah, the rotation from no one and the ulti usage from Pangolier just to keep him in place. A couple of stuns. So this is the second death of a Phantom Lancer, which is going to delay his Diffusal Blade a lot. Morphling gave away 500 gold to S4, which is the best hero that can get it on the side of OG. Double damage on Queen of Pain. every time Queen of Pain has the ulti, they should try to use it and come back into this game. They're playing from behind. You have Jakiro, who's under level 4 only. You have Doom, who's level 4. He bought the Tome, so he's gonna get himself closer to the level 6. Lion also getting some XP on the mid with Tome in his backpack. He needs to get that level 6 Chen, not that level dependent hero.
Dire's top tower is
This
under
Kanka
attack.
has nothing. He has bottle and the phase boots.
Yeah. I mean, he buys up that bottle, but 3.1k net worth. Even the Queen of Pain is sub 4,000, while you look at the rest of VP, 5.4, 5, and then 4.7 on the Pangolier, who is third net worth in this game. Like you said, just clearing out waves like this and shoving it back into the face of Seb, making him fear for his life, as they've got some good vision. Radiant Sea into this dire jungle area. And Pasha just farms up the creep camps right next to the Phantom Lancer without a fear in the world.
That's 11-minute bottle, mana boots, and the blink dagger on Pango. This Pango's
Blink
gonna
is
go insane this game.
Oh, crap.
And even if Doom, let's say Doom gets the ensnare creep, it doesn't stop his ulti anymore. He's just rolling in place, and when the ensnare is done, he just keeps rolling.
It's quite a hero, that Pangolier. So what's the way back into this from OG? They've got Jakiro with level 2 liquid fire, but it doesn't feel like they can really move into these tier 1 towers for any kind of objective take. It kind of feels like the Phantom Lance is going to farm until that Diffusal Blade, so really down to S4 and No Tail to make these plays across the map and really open things up for OG. And that's why right now No Tail with this invis, very, very important he gets something done. And there it is, a smoke behind him as well with S4 and Fly. Double damage rune still going, like you mentioned on the Queen of Pain. Jirak's going to come and join them, not smoked up. Might give away the game here as Virtus Pro, 3 heroes mid, defending this tier 1, expecting the maneuver to come in there.
Yeah, but look at Roger positioning. He's ready to break the smoke. Centaur's standing on the side. If they
It's down at bottom, yeah.
Yes. What a positioning.
And I'm looking at Solo, looking to break the smoke in the middle lane, but PL, he's going to try and bait things for the rest of his team, unfortunately not expecting this 3-man squad to be here from VP. No one pops the ulti, in with the Spirit Siphons, and Fly drops low, but not dead just yet. He's going to go. S4 with a Sonic Wave, kills absolutely nobody. No one with a double kill. The jump forward from Pasha. No Tail, you are screwed.
The positioning from Virtus Pro. They know that there's smoke, so they're waiting on both sides of the map. They're ready to take the fight on both sides of the map, man. This is a really next level play from them. They took 5 heroes with 3 heroes.
So it's a 3v4 mid, where VP are 3 and OG are 4, and they wipe. 4 dead, 3 alive. And then it's a 2v1 bottom, where VP are 2 and OG is 1, and obviously the 1 dies. A full team wipe without losing a single hero, 15-2, 14 minutes. VP are just looking in another class to OG at this point.
And the problem is that OG does not have comeback heroes. Jakiro, look at him, he's level 4. You want to have points in Ice Pat. You want to have that Macropyre so you can zone enemy team out. Doom got that Tome because obviously you want him to have that level 6. Oh, this is a perfect place for Pango to fight.
It absolutely is. You're talking about what Jakiro wants, and honestly, Jakiro wants to not die. Unfortunately, with this blink, jump back, jump in, Quap sent up with the silence from the DP not even needed. They just impale down S4. Another 3 heroes obliterated by Virtus Pro as they really do stamp their mark on this game.
They're gonna find Doom on top lane.
Can they kill him though? I don't know about this. Ramsey's is tanky. He's standing his ground, turning and fighting. Seb and Jirax both retreating. And that's Doom expended for nothing in return. Fly being dived down, bottom tier 2. Looks like he's going to drop. And back up to the top. I won't see anything there, so no one. Torrent not going to land. Still has the Yules up to send S4 skyward, but he goes for the silence into the TP. And that's no one saying, see ya, OG.
Yeah, that's level 2 silence. You can just silence them and TP out. He used on both of them. Also, they're not going to have Doom for the next 2 minutes, which opens up the map for Virtus Pro. They can play so aggressively right now. And Morphling is getting closer to his Lincoln Sphere.
OG did just get 4 bounty runes, though, it looks like. Jirax 2, S4 1, and No Tail the 4th. So that's a bit of gold going their way, and they'll move into Ramsey's now. Well, look at him! He's instantly full HP. Hand of God, Morph and 1 charges. all of your damage mitigated, and the turnaround comes. X-Mark from the Morph, and Big Daddy No Tail. Oh, dearie me. Down, down, down he goes. Davy Jones' locker isn't deep enough for him, as he's currently sitting at 0, 5, and 2. And Roshan opens up for Virtus Pro.
Look at me, I'm your Kanka now, right? This is brutal to watch. 7,000 net worth lead, only 2 kills for OG, 16 minutes in. So this is gonna be a Roche and Aegis for a Morph. Lincoln Sphere ready in the 100 gold. Oh, I don't like this. Jakiro is playing so far from behind. Has 2-0-2 build, then decides to put 1 more point in a dual breath. Like 1 point of Ice Path can make a difference, but 1 point more in dual breath is not going to do anything.
Just that little bit of disruption from Ice Path could potentially be handy. So Seb has finished Diffusal Blade now. Definitely one of the stronger points of PL, but they are so far behind. Any kind of fight is going to have to be a very sneaky initiation from OG. They're moving through, trying to de-ward, smoke up, and here it comes. They're going to have to try and use this Seb Diffusal Blade as quickly as they can. But finding a target now is VP so well known for reading the map, keeping heroes with that kind of buddy system, right? You've got no one linked with solo. Chen, okay, he's scouting out. He doesn't care if he dies too much. He's moving across the map and just opening up this whole area. So you know that OG isn't really anywhere here. So you can kind of assume that they're going to be near Pasha. They show up now, but the Pango pops ulti. Lion TP's in. The Doom is popped in the back end, but Jirax is all alone.
That's a Doom on a Morph who has Aegis, and they're fighting near the shrine.
Desperation from OG. They're feeling really, really desperate at this point. Not getting anything in return of their investments.
Wow, look at Pango, man. He has Maelstrom ready, so he has an answer for all those Phantom Lancer illusions. He can easily burst them down.
No Tail working on some drums. No Armlet, Shadow Blade, or crit for him. He'll clear out some Chen creeps, so that's a nice chunk of change for him. But Chen already getting himself away from danger.
The big problem for OG is they don't have the tool to start a fight with. Kanka is level 8, so he has 2 points in X-Mark. Doom can't start a fight. You don't want to start a fight with Queen of Pain just blinking in. She's going to be caught in a bad position. Other heroes can't really start a fight, so the only way for them is to smoke up and try to get something happen, try to find a good kill. Doom is on cooldown again, so they can't team fight against the Virtus Pro's lineup.
It's such a scary spot to be in, you know, following through on your train of thought. If they go for like a tier 1 push while VP are pushing on the other side of the map, they're going to lose out potentially on a lane of Rax, right? Because VP just pushed that much faster. So they can't go for the mirror movement. They can't go for the trade.
Yes.
They have to meet head on.
They're going to go for tier 3s. DP ulti, level 2 ready. Also, Pasha gave bottle to Morphling, who bottled up the double damage with Aegis.
And the tier 3's already dead. There's no glyph here for OG. Tower falls. Lincoln's popped there by No Tail, but buildings are dying. Well, Iraq's getting chipped away by the little bats coming out, and no one. PL Illusion's trying to do a little bit of work, but it feels like OG needs some kind of drastic miracle or mistake from VP. A smoke wraparound or gank to catch out the back lines, but no one, and Ramsey's on the front. Really just too tanky to handle. Well, the rest of VP sit behind them very calmly. Now they move in forward with Pasha's ulti, getting the catch onto S4. A nice boat in is not going to save the day, as No Tail will also be taken out, and Ramses will slay the Yules up from no one, catches Kunkka to take him down yet again. And I think OG might tap out any minute now.
They still have tier 2 tower on a mid, but they can't take the fight. Aegis still up. That Prophet does not have ulti. They don't need to rush anything. They can just reset, wait for another DP ulti, wait for Pango. You have a Pangolier, and DP as your tower damage dealer. So you just go in with the DP. Pangolier goes into the backline, just stuns them up, buys time for DP to deal the damage. They can just keep repeating this.
Well, you've got 1 minute left on the Aegis. Virtus Pro really in no rush to get anything done. They're just taking this as easy as can be. A stroll in the park for them right now. OG probably sweating. It is warm out there as they do catch Pasha up at top. Phantom Lancer there with With the help of No Tail getting that catch, but Flight will be traded off mid lane. Jirax Invis moving in, scouting out Solo, Roger, and now no one. But I don't think there's really there's no avenue of attack here from OG. They're drawing a line to say, hey, move around in this area, fight around our shrine. We've got a good, strong position to kind of, you know, elevate ourselves in this fight to at least get an advantage in one way or another. But VP are just moving forward over and over again. Tier 2 down. Aegis, of course, now has expired, but they got the catch with a Hex from Solo into the Impale on S4. Finger of Death into damage from Morph. Not quite there. Ramses will not jump forward thanks to the disables that were thrown his way. Now Solo sent back. Roger will run to the east, but the DP ulti comes on in. S4 has Blink dagger, has Blink available, but no one is just chasing in onto Jirax. Pango on the western side, in onto S4, but it will be the Doom that falls. Mules up onto No Tail. Oh, he's low HP. He's getting dived as well. The Ghosts are chasing. I don't know if that's enough damage. He will get himself back towards Fountain, but this is a tier 3 push again from VP.
There's still tier 2 tower on the mid, though.
How long is it going to last, though, Lacoste?
DP ulti still running for a couple of more seconds. I don't think VP is going to risk anything.
Doesn't feel like they need to. And they take control of this shrine area. A place that OG potentially wanted to fight in. Remove the shrine and make sure OG don't have a way to backstab or TP out of base to find any openings. And look at that Eon Disc on DP. You've got Yule Scepter on that Pasha Pango. And honestly, killing these heroes of VP is so bloody hard.
They don't have anything to stop the sandbag from Chen. Yes, they can use the X marks the spot, but that's pretty much it.
Okay, S4 dead without buyback. The catch here from VP is just so good. I mean, Solo doesn't have a Blink dagger, but he is initiating these fights so perfectly, just walking into positions with a smoke where he finds the catch, and that Hex instantly disable.
And Solo has 0 deaths. 5-0-13.
That's insane. It's actually ridiculous for Solo. 3,300 net worth on an unkilled hero. Pango torrented up, but Ramses just absolutely annihilates Fly.
They're trying to make a play. Doom smoke going from behind.
VP are not giving up though. DP ulti in 20 seconds. No Tail, no Shadow Blade. Tries to get some big hits in to harass back the DP, but in comes Chen's army of creeps. And they're ready. Bottom lane push coming in. Glyph. Wait, what's this Glyph for? Was it just the Morphling hitting?
Morphling was hitting the tower, yes.
Fair enough, I guess, but no one here with the Lincolns applied to him. Ice Path, Boat, Macroplier, everything, Eon Disc. It might just pop here in a second. No, no one's so tanky. He just runs on forward. Down goes Jirax. No Doom used. Dead for 30 seconds. And this is going to be another lane of Rax as Yapasha just cruises on through. Torrent on the mark, but no follow through here. No one. X marked back in, but ranged Rax gone. Melee being focused now. And Ramses with this shotgun available. He's looking for a target. No Tail. He's going to get jumped. The damage just enough with that nice Crypt Swarm from no one finishing the job.
There's nothing OG can do at this point. This is just a complete disaster for them. 20,000 net worth lead. They only managed to score 3 kills.
It is a complete whitewash. Maybe they try one more fight here. The trouble is PL never online. The Doom, no real chances to get up and running, and that tri-lane bottom was an absolute disaster from start to finish.
And GG's called.
They tap out. First best of one here in these deciding games at the top of the groups. Virtus Pro showing that when it comes to ESL tournaments, they don't mess around.
Well, they want those Mercedeses, right? They want the MVPs of the tournament. I would give this to Solo this game. He played extremely well, man. He didn't die as a lion. Okay, he got sent back from the Chen a couple of times, but still.
5-0-13. Where did all his gold go? Oh, look, there we go. Almost 2k net worth in support items. Deary, deary me. Well, OG, that is one loss for them. I believe winner stays on. And we'll have our next best of one coming in just a couple of minutes, as we will have Optic against VP coming up very shortly, guys. Whew, we'll take a break. We'll see you in a little bit. OG, they've got to relax after this.